20 does have one, but I've not actually used it, so I can't tell you much about it.
I think that only works for the default 5e character sheet anyway.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I've never used the default 5e sheet, to be honest.
All right. Well, it's just a
Which
little
is
bit easier
probably
to...
why I've never used Character Mancer.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just a little bit easier to put up the spells and stuff with it.
You can drag and drop.
You can? From the...
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. If you hit
right.
the eye and you bring it, you can just drag and drop them over.
The first time I rolled Roll20, guess how
alright.
many sessions in it took them to tell me that? They waited forever to tell me that. So you better...
We only waited about 1.5 years to tell you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
I literally wrote every spell for so long.
And to be honest,
that's what I was starting to do here.
It was only about 6 months after we realized what you were doing that we told you.
Yeah.
So the first year, we actually didn't realize that you were writing them. And then after we realized that, we waited 6 more months to tell you out the dragon.
Yeah, he's not cheating you. They spent that for a waiting on just to be asses. And luckily, I wasn't playing a mage or anything. I was just playing something that had a few spells on the side. But
the funny thing was, Kim, at one point, I was actually, if you look back at some of the videos, some of the times where I was sharing screens on the videos, I was actually dragging and dropping things onto sheets to see if you would watch one of the videos back and notice. Yeah. And you never did.
No, but it's me. I never noticed these things anyhow, so I'm not surprised.
I'm just convinced that no one actually ever rewatches any of the sessions, and that's why.
I mean, we were in them, so it's like...
Yeah,
I often go back and rewatch them.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't. I often go back to rewatch sessions that's further back, because the recent ones aren't that interesting, but things that are a year back that I would like to see. For example, that moment I had with Jamie when Edgar was about to die, for example. That one is something...
you see, I go back and watch for a completely different reason, because you probably noticed I don't actually take that many notes during the session.
Oh.
So then I'll rewatch this week's session later in the week and take notes for next week.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a good way of doing it, because you're going to be biased anyhow when you do it on the day. So when you're actually rewatching it backwards, it's like, that makes more sense.
Yeah. But for this evening, we are going to get started as soon as I get everything where it should be.
Oh, that means we get to do another character introduction this session.
You do, but we're actually going to have a couple things happen before that.
Your main characters die!
I've started games like that before, but not this one.
Okay.
When 5e finally releases a Ghost Walk book, I will start a game like that again.
Well, you're a ghost.
What was it? There's a YouTuber named AJ Pickett. He did an entire rule set of how to play as ghosts. Like,
did you ever play 3.5?
I started in 3.5.
Yeah. Did you ever have the Ghost Walk book?
I did. I was not a giant fan of it, but it did intrigue me.
It's technically a 3.0, not 3.5.
Well, most people, whenever I ask about 3.0,
technically.
they confused.
Yeah. Actually, it's...
actually...
Yeah. But
just gotta flaunt my irrelevant knowledge.
Most people, if I say 3.0, they correct me to 3.5. So.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Most people, when I say 3.0, they're like, "Oh, Pathfinder." I'm like, "No."
Oh, no. Let me tell you a story, boy. It all goes back to the 90s.
I think one of the greatest lines I ever heard somebody say was, "There was D&D before Pathfinder," and I'm like, "Oh, dear God."
Oh yeah.
It was like one of those "Oh, honey, no" moments.
I'll be honest. Anytime I get applications for the game, and they say that they started with Pathfinder,
It's like,
or they started with with fourth edition, I removed the application immediately without reading anything else. It's just like, no,
but
that's
people
not
don't.
D&D.
People have this grand idea that D&D Pathfinder was so great, and because of the fact that it had all the rules, and I'm like, but the rules based on.
Yeah.
They literally did a copy paste into new books, and then they created a story around, and they said, no, nothing else works except that little mediocre. Oh.
And
Well, it was basically 3.5 is reaching end of life. We don't like where they're going with it next, so we're going to break off and use the same rules
I mean, technically,
and keep making stuff.
because of where they went, that was actually a smart move.
It's because of the
In a
fact
way.
that they turned I can't remember what it was called, but they made basically fighters spellcasters is what they said, because of all the stances and all that crap they were doing. I can't remember what the book was called, but it was one of the latest books that came out.
Where the warblade is.
Yeah. And you can choose a stance, and you have X amount of attacks per that stance, etc. And those were like, I do a fireball hit kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting off track.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get started for the night. So, as I said before, you will be running your level 1 followers this evening, and depending on how it goes, possibly next week as well. So we are going to start out. What are you doing, Madman?
I just typed in the chat.
that was the name of the book. I was actually looking at my own archive for it too.
It's that one I was looking for. Yeah,
And it was maneuvers and stances.
That was the one. Yeah.
I just saw a massive blue pop up over your face and words
Yeah,
appear.
it's a new Sky feature. Anytime somebody types in the chat, it comes up in front of the face.
Yeah. All right. So, as I said, we are. Yes, stop it, Madman. Yeah, no. I'm going to start killing characters in a minute before you even have a chance to introduce them. So, as I said, we are going to start with our level 1 characters tonight, and we are going to run through a little bit of an adventure with Krenkos. So, this will be a little bit different from the way I normally run games, for you guys that have played with me before, because I don't normally run pre-made adventures. So, actually, to be honest, it's been about a decade since I ran a pre-built adventure. So this should be interesting.
We're not going to keep to the adventure. I can tell it right now.
Do I ever follow the rules on anything?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to be nice and say that that's not going to happen. We all know this.
All right. Starting out, though, I've actually got some text already written. I don't have to ad-lib it. So, yes, I know. It's bizarre. Life in the 10th District is never dull. The hub of constant activity is always offering new opportunities, new challenges, and new intrigues. It is a place where promising adventurers like yourselves can find the path to glory, riches, and power through allegiance to your guild. But first, you're going to need a job to prove your worth. Luckily, today is your day. This afternoon, each of you received a brief note from one of your contacts, basically telling you, in various words, that they had someone who needed your help to find something. It seemed quite serious in the way that it was worded, and your contact believed that it might be a very good opportunity for you. You were instructed in the message to meet outside Sawtooth Prison today at dusk. At the appointed time, you find yourself gathering with a number of other individuals who you quickly discover received similar missives outside the front door of the quite imposing Sawtooth Prison. Now then, as you're all gathering together, here's your chance to introduce your level 1s. So let's start with I don't know who wants to go first.
I'll go, since nobody says anything. So, guten Tag, meine Herren. Mein Name is Jürgen. I'm a messenger from the Boros Legion, and I'm here at your disposal. I'm about 5'12", 6 foot.
5'12".
5'12".
I know.
Not very good at math, obviously.
Nope. On purpose. And I weigh about 225-ish stone, I think. That sounds about right. I'm a fairly
125 stone.
yes, kilos.
Okay. Stone
That's
in kilos. is
Stone
very
in
different.
kilos.
Oh yeah, you must be. You're correct in this. Sorry, my fault. So like I said, I weigh 125 stone, and I am here with my big full plate, my big shield, and a mace over my shoulder. I am a war priest, and I've slain many a battles.
What was your race again?
Human.
Oh.
1,700
1,800 pounds. Yeah, about 1,800 pounds.
Jawohl, wunderbar.
You have
walks
a
the
there
street
of
Now,
crack.
kilos, that's about 280 pounds. So that's
No, he
Oh,
never
crap.
said.
Oh,
These are stones in metric, so we don't know how big the stones are.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
This is the size of a stone.
Exactly.
okay. Who wants to follow that up?
I will.
Go for it.
Go for it.
So what you all would see is a man who appears to be wearing Azorius Arrestor armor, but it's like rusted and pitted and kind of broken, and he's got like a shield, but it's kind of like barely held together by, steel strapping. The anything that had like a symbol of Azorius on it has either been ripped off or pried off at this point. Kind of would just look at all of you and go, "Hi, I'm Nikolai." Oh, this place again. Okay.
Interesting.
How are you, Nikolai? Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Not like nice to meet you.
Hi. Haven't been here since I used to be in Azorius. I hate this place.
Ah, yes, the lawmaker.
Not anymore.
The law follower.
Sure, let's go with that.
Sorry, guys. I'll just be 1 second.
No problem. All right, who's up next?
I need a picture. I need something. I need something to visualize you by. Sorry.
I can follow that up.
If you've ever seen the Golgari Raiders card, he's the guy right in the middle.
so the guy getting gangbanged.
Yeah. There's this small little goblin with 3 different set of goggles and like a big pouch, almost rucksack style, almost as big as him on his back, and just filled to the brim with different kinds of tools. Like if someone were to just say, "I want one of everything," and just put it there into the same sack, and it sticks. Sticks Madhead, who doesn't want to be Madhead, who want to be Smarthead. But he sticks of the Isset Legion.
All right.
Yeah.
Guess I'll go.
Okay.
The name's Inferno. Part of the Rakdos cult, yes. Yes. I like fire. And he lights his hands on fire. He stands about 6'2", 160. Looks very young. He is a half-elf. Looks more human than half-elf. And he is a fire juggler in a Rakdos troop.
Are you
Interesting.
hot?
Ha!
Yes. All the time. Do you want to be?
Sticks, that's jokes.
And a side note, 'cause this isn't like a real hidden thing. He is the brother of a jury judge.
Older or younger?
Younger.
Younger. Okay.
Yeah, he is the younger brother by a few years.
So if he dies, your judge will be pissed. That would be
Yep.
the interesting character play.
Well, I mean, he's constantly pissed. I'm more. I'm
Sorry.
more like the whole
More
like
pissed.
like
Yeah.
rage will only fuel his power.
Instead of
He will be specifically pissed about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. He will be
instead of
specifically
torturing for pleasure, he will torture for pure pain.
pissed. So it's specifically pissed in
So-
just piss in general.
Mondays.
Yeah, Mendes.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that's a good picture, man.
That's a beautiful picture for an Izzet goblin.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm sure he's gonna die the first session. Big bomb.
All right. And we've got one introduction left. Did
Yep.
we save the best for last?
Well, we'll see.
No pressure.
Let's see. I'll just find the picture here. I'm not that used to Skype, so just sorry for taking a little bit time here.
Oh,
Fine.
See.
It's very straightforward. Just put your stuff, thoughts, and information in there. Microsoft will absorb all of that information, and they will sell you
Yeah.
stuff according
just
to all
just
that later.
start by typing out your username and password for your bank account.
Yeah.
And your picture will appear.
All right. So my name is Ceresia. I am of the Simic, and I practice the arcane. Not sure what more you'd like to know, but
So,
I'm here to help.
so outside of the obvious, can I hear your new voice?
Do you want me to talk like this?
There we go. Thank you.
No, I'll refrain from that. You just have to picture me as slightly higher.
That now that we've had that, we'll just picture that anytime you speak from now on.
Actually, now I'm gonna be stuck with Judge from Who Framed Roger Rabbit stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Remember when I killed your brother? I talked just balls.
I probably sound more like some kind of Monty Python character.
Probably.
It's just a flesh.
I'm a big fan of Monty Python, so I'm not going to be opposed to that.
No.
So, as your characters, as you are all standing there, kind of introducing yourselves, realizing that you are all obviously here for the same thing, it does begin to rain, and you can hear the rain kind of crashing into the stonework and the cobblestones, and as it begins to rain, the sun sets across the city during this conversation. And just as darkness begins to fall, you can see a very tall, very well-dressed man, Velkaden, blue-skinned, quite deep blue-skinned, wearing all white. You would probably recognize that he is wearing the marks of the office of the Guild Pact. Now, for the players who may not be aware, the office of the Guild Pact is not a member of any of the 10 guilds, but is the office that actually tries to maintain order and to speak with the voice of the Guild Pact.
Spoiler,
these
they
are
are
the-
very bad at it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when you're working for a living god who disappears for months at a time, it's a hard job.
I would say that the 10
Fair enough.
guilds are hard enough to. I mean, maintaining one guild would be hard enough.
Oh yeah,
I would say the guilds
Um,
alone are a bit are part of the problem.
but as he approaches you, you can see that his face looks quite concerned, but he does raise a hand to hail you, and speaks quite softly as he kind of moves his eyes from one of you to the next. Are you here to help us find something?
9. I was summoned. Look, it, and I'm gonna like point at the letter. It is ein Summon. Und ich schaff nicht habe.
Yeah. I think he's saying the same thing we're all saying, that we were summoned here.
Bossman told me to come, I come.
Yes, good, very well. It has come to pass that we need individuals of your particular skill sets to assist us. You see, a quite notorious convict escaped from this august institution this morning during a transfer. He was being moved from here to Uzdek, a more secure location.
You want us to blow him up?
So who was it this time?
Vi hast du es geschafft, ist nu civilian.
I'm sorry, you said a convict?
Yes, a
what is
quite
he-
notorious, and he kind of eyes the group's goblin as he says this. A quite notorious goblin crime boss
My
by the
cousin?
name of Krenkos.
Not my cousin.
He, for many years, has operated a large and quite annoying gang in the vicinity of Foundry Street.
You sure not cousin?
He was recently apprehended for his long list of crimes, among those including murder.
Cousin.
He also allegedly incited a number of riots, one of which led to the deaths of a number of city guard, as well as 2 inmates at this prison no more than a week ago.
Maybe cousin.
What is thy belonging? Oh, my sorry. I do not. My common is not that great, but what reward? So belonging, reward.
We are prepared to offer a reward of 100 gold pieces each
Is
for
that
his
all?
return.
Alive or dead?
Most preferably alive.
No promises.
I'll leave it.
Ow.
I can also offer you each a initial stipend of 10 gold pieces in order to acquire any supplies that you may need along the way.
Und ich muss mit diesem Dreck arbeiten? Oh, ich muss, ich muss, I have to work with that. And I point at the Golgari dude.
Nikolai just kind of
Well-
looks. He goes, "Really? We have a pyromaniac over here, and you're complaining about me."
Yep.
A
He kind of
pyromaniac and a
glances
goblin
around.
that's probably gonna blow himself up, and you're complaining about me.
Well, the other ones are obvious. You're the difficult one.
He kind of looks around and he kind of pauses a moment when he sees the clearly ex-Azorius armor, and he says, "While normally we would allow the Azorius to deal with a situation such as this, we have suspected for some time that Krenkos has associates among one of the guilds that may have aided in his escape.
Associeren.
As such..."
Okay.
Sorry?
Associeren. Und how do he has these?
Not humans were good at common.
As I said, he is quite notorious, and as such has some measure of notoriety, which for certain individuals is a draw. We are not exactly sure which guild sponsors or assisted his escape, but through this we have decided that a group of individuals such as yourselves, representing many guilds, would be more beneficial to the search.
No worries. Gerichtstadt is blind. It's all good.
Very well.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Sounds
further questions?
9.
Yeah. What happened that he got away?
He actually reaches into the front of his robe and pulls out a kind of a sheaf of paperwork. And as you ask that question, he goes to hand it to you. He says, he, as I said, was being transferred this morning. And in the course of the transfer, it seems that a quite unnatural fog overtook the convoy that was moving him, and in the confusion of the obstruction, he vanished.
So, definitely sounds like some arcane magic. Oh, well, not necessarily arcane. But... Do we know of any? You don't know. Sorry.
Nikolai just starts thumbing through the. I'm guessing this is the report about what happened to see if they can get a location to start from.
It's actually, when you start looking through it, it's a dossier on Krenkos himself, and it lists a number of his known associates, contacts, who brought him into custody, the more of the specifics around the prison riot, a couple of the murders that he is accused of. You also notice in that one of the kind of highlighted areas. I'll just run through the things that you are able to quite easily skim from that. As has already been mentioned, it seems that he seems to center his work, his gang, around Foundry Street, which you would all know within the city is basically where all of the foundries are. It's the area of town where most things are made.
Isn't that in Precinct 10?
The majority of it is, I believe, in Precinct 10, yes.
Really? Okay.
Oh, sorry, in the 10th district, you mean, not Precinct 10.
Yeah, sorry, 10th district, yeah.
Yeah.
Where the hell are... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I got you. Thanks.
Yep. So would that be in precinct...
Sorry?
Would that be in precinct 4?
Yeah, northern part of prison. Well, middle to
Yeah.
northern part of prison 4. I thought it was because I don't know if I remember, but I thought it was the whole way upwards here, like from there was
Yeah,
the heavily
it's in the
industry area.
northern area of Precinct 4. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It also does detail in the file that he was brought into custody by an individual named Gideon Jura, who was a freelancer working for the Boros. The crime which he was actually imprisoned for was the murder of a goblin by the name of Dargeeg, who actually is known to be the youngest of 3 brothers, known as the Shattergang brothers. He was also charged with assault with a deadly weapon on multiple counts. At the time that he was arrested, he was in possession of a magical shiv, which reportedly could punch through walls of force barriers, things of that nature.
And who is the anklager?
Sorry?
Accuser?
This accent came out.
Accuser.
I'm really
Accuser,
struggling.
Yes.
Accuser. Can you just give me like 5 minutes real quick? I gotta take a
No
quick
problem. No problem.
Yes, sorry. As my friend here corrected me, accuser, yes. Oh, is he already guilty?
Oh yes, he has been found guilty of a number of crimes, administering a life sentence.
So, what do you know of this goblin's? What was his name again? Sanska? No. The one we are looking for.
Who?
The goblin we are supposed to hunt down. What was his
Krenko.
name? Krenko. Yes.
Krenko.
Kriko. What do we know of his skills?
He is a notorious thief, a murderer, as I said. He is quite adept at stealth and assassination. As I said, he is also the leader of quite a large gang.
Right.
In fact, his gang is one of the 2 who are most problematic within the 10th district. The other being the Shattergang brothers, as I said, who the youngest of them was one of the individuals who he was imprisoned for murdering.
And what is the name? That name for that gang?
The Shattergang brothers. That is
Is
the gang.
that who he's a boss of?
No. That is his rival.
What is the name of Krenko, was it? What is the name of his gang?
I'm unsure if they have a specific name. They are simply Krenko's gang.
Good name. Straightforward.
It's easy enough.
I would also point out that should the Shattergang brothers learn of his release or of his freedom, they will likely attempt reprisal for the death of their brother.
So yeah. So we risk ending up in a gang war with us potentially stuck in the middle. Well, sounds like
Is a possibility.
Could be interesting to say the least.
It is a very good opportunity to get to rid us of all of them.
Yes, or it's a very good opportunity for us to get slaughtered.
If you are successful in retrieving Krenko alive, then you will, in addition to the reward, be recommended quite highly to each of your respective guild leaders. Something which I am sure will assist your reputation quite well.
Sticks will kind of nudge like whoever's next to him. Gotta use recommendation, not be mad at, be smart at. Change name.
Yes.
Burris Forms. That's Forms.
Were there any victims at the scene? Yes. Did anyone die?
The guards at the scene did survive, although 3 were injured.
So not Rakdos.
Mein Bruder, I think it's time to go action.
Yes, I would be quite grateful. If you are able to retrieve Krenko, we ask you to bring him to the Selesnya Granary in the 3rd precinct at the edge of the district. It is also imperative that you not attempt to question him yourselves, as that should be left to the professionals.
I was a professional. Why shouldn't we question him?
This is not the task which you have been assigned.
Fair enough.
And he does proceed to basically, if you don't seem to have any more questions, to dispense out to each of you 10 gold pieces for expenses.
I think we need to have some rolls made with those 2 statements that we just made in chat. I'm essentially juggling fire, and he's juggling dynamite. So we,
But
the Velkadin is quite cautious in approaching the 2 of you with your money.
It's a good thing I chose not to play a wild mage.
Oh god, not another one.
Add that to the mix.
I'm gonna go sit down on the stairs. Just like
While I was gone, somebody excuse me. Did somebody ask where he escaped? Like, what was the location of the escape?
It was basically a third of the way between this prison and Uzdek, which I believe Uzdek is actually in precinct 5. If I'm remembering correctly.
All right. So what precinct are we currently in?
You're currently in precinct 6.
Okay.
And the place that he's asking you to bring Krenko to is in the north of precinct 3, just at the edge of precinct 4.
35 feet away.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very small city.
Right. So.
And we were concerned about how to get around last time.
Yeah, just jump.
We are a literal stone's throw away from
Jump
places.
around. Jump around.
Jump up and get down.
So,
Right.
meine Freunde.
And
Und
if you
Goblin.
don't have any further questions, he excuses himself and departs.
We received 10 gold.
You did, yes.
So, we haben our mission.
I suppose we do.
The other key part of the file that you would have gotten that I didn't get a chance to mention before you were AFK is his known associates, which include an individual named Mr. Taz, for which there's no further information provided, a renegade weapons inventor named Falish, who is known to frequent 10 Street, And then, as it's mentioned, he is known to have the ear of a guild patron, but it's unknown which one.
Mina had
What
en
was the name of the?
Unterfräulein.
Is it weapon manufacturer?
That is Falish. Falish, a female human.
And there's nothing on Mr. Taz.
Nothing at all.
And then the ire of a guild patron. Not no
Ear.
The ear of a guild patron.
You don't want the ire of somebody. It tends to add bad.
And then his gang is known to operate in Foundry Street. And his rivals, the Shatter Gang brothers, also operate in that vicinity.
Shatter Gang brothers. Okay.
They also tend to control large parts. Pardon me. They also control portions of 10 Street.
Now, is this Shatter Gang or is this Krenko?
That's Shatter Gang.
All right.
For the most part, Krenko's gang controls Foundry Street. The Shatter Gang controls 10 Street, and they're each trying to push their way into the other.
Okay.
So once he's departed, what do you guys want to do?
And if we secure or stop this Krenko, then I see a problem. Shadow Gang will become bigger.
There will always be somebody who gets bigger.
Yeah, I don't think that's something we need to concern ourselves with.
But there will always be a bigger fish.
Yeah.
I just want recommendation.
Well, I stand behind that. Yeah, recommendation sounds very nice.
I'm gonna be the biggest big head.
Well,
Let us inflame the guilty.
Oh, I can light him on fire. I have something for that. I think he does too. Kind of points at the fire.
I have some fire as well, if you might request it.
Oh, you guys are worse than my old partner. Look, I'm going to advise you take your gold, go where you need to go, get what you think you're going to need, and then we'll meet at where he escaped. Start from there, work backwards. Sound like a plan to anybody else?
That works for me.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go get manacles for orc. No, goblin. Maybe big goblin become orc.
Functionate by me.
I'm gonna go off and try to find manacles to buy.
Okay.
Goblin sized.
Good.
Or if I can change them to goblins, I don't know. I'll work it out.
You do know that the best place to purchase things like that would actually be 10 Street.
Head over there. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh shit! I'm actually proficient in that.
Wow.
Yeah. You can't tell, but I am.
I love the way Roll20 interprets things sometimes. Someone's just sent me a message to GM, but I don't know who it is because that's how it's come through. From level 1 follower 1.
Hey, what's up? It's me. I had it selected as level follower, not my actual. It's on me.
Roll me a history check.
That works.
Okay. So, Madman, you're able to find manacles quite easily. They're going to run you a gold.
I'll try to charm him. Get it down.
Roll me a persuasion. It is persuasion in 5e, right? I'm not getting the
Yes.
additions wrong, am I?
Yes.
I thought you meant to
They
cast
renamed a
charm
bunch of skills, and I'm not happy about it.
Well,
Maybe
it depends.
Sticks can do something to get price down.
Persuasion is charisma.
I have a
Nope.
-2, so
No, you can give me the gold and be gone, and use them for whatever oddness it is you're looking to do.
fine. For Sticks' big head, you will be no head.
On the history check, actually, that was the wrong check. I should have made you make an investigation. But is there any proficiency change?
Nope.
Okay, so
It's
it's
the
the
exact
same
same
anyway.
roll.
Okay. You do know quite a bit about both of these gangs. They're both notorious rebel rousers. So the Rakdos frequent things like that. It takes you a little bit of time kind of chasing up a few of your contacts to get the up-to-date information. But in about 3 hours, you're able to determine that you, in the area near West Plaza, which is nearby where the escape happened, there was a sighting of some goblins pulling up sewer grates in the early hours of the morning, who did not look like maintenance workers. And you do get the approximate area that was occurring in.
Did this cost me any gold?
No, just
Or
time.
any money? Time? All right. And during the after that or before meeting up, I would spend some money to get some tobacco,
Okay.
some cigarettes,
You could
essentially.
certainly do that.
And believe I just forgot to add it, but I have rope and stuff from the explorer's kit. So,
Yeah, certainly. That kind of thing is easy enough to have, yeah.
yeah. So I just, because I got some money, I'll get some booze and some smokes.
Of course, yeah. That's exactly what that money was.
As you do when you're gonna go investigate. Go ahead, man.
Hey, I just got paid 10 gold. That's like a month's salary.
Yeah.
It is on average, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, we partying hard.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what job you're doing, it could be a couple months' salary.
Yeah, with me, because I think, based on how I had it, he's a little bit lower on the totem pole than Jury.
Yeah, so
much
he's probably-
lower on the totem pole.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Mhm.
so that's actually like probably 3 months.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else doing anything during that kind of 3 to 4 hours before you meet back up?
No, but I am gonna go get my coffee.
Okay. That'll
Ni-
cost you a gold.
Sounds good.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Nikolai is actually heading right there to try and examine the area ahead of time. So the thing with Nikolai is that the reason why he's not in Azorius anymore is he saw a lot of corruption. So he was just like, I'm going. And then he met Dovin, and Dovin's like, well, you can join the Golgari. He's like, that, sir, is a good plan. So,
The corruption is apparent there.
yes. They're corrupt.
I don't like,
but they're
you
not
have
trying to
corruption that
hide
you
it.
don't talk about. Yeah, exactly. I don't like you. You have corruption. You don't talk about it. You're honest about your corruption.
So he's going to go over there and he's going to investigate the scene.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
About as good as the goblin's persuasion.
Yeah.
So-
Is everyone else heading that direction after they've done their stuff?
Most likely, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're gonna, or at least I'm going to start heading over there when I'm done
Okay.
shopping.
Inferno would
time-
probably start a small fire somewhere.
Yeah.
As you do, yeah.
That's
Mhm. Probably just like.
Just lighting trash cans
can,
as he goes.
yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Trash can fire. Yeah.
Could we just do a quick recap
About
of
4
the
hours later,
characters?
when you all
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for.
Yeah, because I lost one of the character introductions.
Oh. Which one?
Let's see, which was it?
It might have been.
would
Inferno.
everyone just put your kind of like race, class, and guild in the Skype chat, and that way it's kind of and your name
Yeah.
as well. That would be beneficial.
Yeah, I'm also gonna put it in my Roll20 so you can see it there. Okay.
Future big head.
Okay.
You guys have no idea what our class is. I might as well be a fucking fighter or druid.
Your class is big head. No,
My class
your
is
class
big
is
head.
medium head.
Yeah.
Your class is medium head.
Yeah.
You
No,
will
I
be
gotta
a
work
future-
myself up to big head. Yeah.
Judging from all the tools, I thought you were an artificer.
Yep, that's what I thought too.
Especially since I lovingly called the first iteration the Is-It-Ficer.
Yeah. It's
Artificer?
fun. I've been playing Is It on Magic the Gathering Arena again recently, and it's just a lot of fun.
Let me know when my broken common becomes annoying.
It already has.
Good.
I played against a Is It Steamkin deck, and no, I hate it. I hate it. It's so annoying.
Well, I have a deck at the moment that I've actually just named Annoying. But it's a red, blue, white, black deck.
Why?
Yeah. Hmm?
Why?
Well, because blue counters everything.
Mm-hmm.
White destroys artifacts, enchantments, etc.
Mhm.
Black destroys creatures. And
Mhm.
red gives me direct damage and also things like what's the goblin's name? It gives you all the creatures that give you every time you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals damage to the opponent.
Gutter Snipe
Gutter Snipe and
deals
the
2
wall,
damage.
yeah, and there's a wall
Yeah,
that
but
does 1 and all of that. So basically, I counter your spell, it deals damage to you. I destroy your creature, it deals damage to you. Everything I do stops what they're doing and then deals damage to them. And it's just annoying as hell. I don't think I've ever actually beaten an opponent. They all give up partway through.
I think you're
It
describing
just
my
gets
character
so annoying
right
they
now.
just quit. It's like, you're kidding, you're doing that? No, I'm done. So, by the time all of you make your way over to Plaza West, you do find that Nikolai has been wandering around looking for the damaged sewer grates for 4 hours and has yet to find them.
You lost?
Nope.
Okay.
Just really bad at finding things.
Mein Freund. Mein Herren und Fräulein. Was ist... what are we doing?
We are looking for how they got away from here.
Yeah.
Und
I-
how?
Suppose maybe we should start by asking some of the locals. If
I will do
someone
that.
have seen anything, or maybe, yeah.
Me not good talker, so I could go to place of crime, lick street, sniff corners, and find where did it go.
Don't lick the street. Don't lick the street.
How else know where to
Well-
people go?
I suppose I can always ask around a little if that's what you.
Do you require assistance to ask? I am a very smooth talker.
Yes, I've heard. Well, you are.
Which Nikolai just blatantly laughs. He doesn't even hide it.
You are, of course, welcome to join me. You're such a big, strong man. You know, I might need some assistance.
I'm
Absolutely,
going to,
meine Fräulein.
Check the
Okay.
sewers.
So,
So,
party split,
Sin-
what could wrong go? Yeah!
Since you are all here now, I'll let one of you make an investigation to find the grates again. This time with advantage.
May I suggest?
So just
It's up to you guys.
Wouldn't be me, because we already know how that's going to work.
Okay, with advantage, you say. Okay.
with advantage, yes.
Uh,
Greatest advantage roll ever.
Doing good there, Mama.
15 and 15.
yeah,
Consistency. That's what
Yeah.
it's all about, right?
Yep.
Consistency.
15's not bad.
No, 15's a decent roll for a level 1 character.
Mhm.
It takes you about another hour before you finally find a sewer grate that you can clearly see has been tampered with. There are kind of scratch marks where it's kind of been pried open and then kind of not quite put back correctly.
I will make sure to lick the scratch marks.
You
Just
lick
why?
the scratch mark of the
Ah.
sewer grate.
Scratch marks.
Nikolai just sees this and goes, "What did I tell you about? You know what? No, I'm not going to argue. You're a goblin. Arguing with goblins always ends in a headache. I don't need this. I don't need this."
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
In my home, we have a saying for this.
Don't
Dump
lick
cough.
sewer grate.
It's a dumkopf.
Sure. Yes.
Doom. Sticks the doom cough. Like that.
A dumkopf. Yes.
Okay.
Cough.
So move the cigarette and see if there's ladder or
Okay.
rope.
Because these are quite heavy grates, give me a strength check.
Hang on, you guys not talk to people?
No, we're assuming that you did talk to a few people along the way. That's how you ended up finding the grates.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
that was part of the investigation. Was asking around, hearing who had seen what.
Just a quick question. While we are asking around, is there someone who seems very reluctant to talk about it?
There are a number of people that you find are reluctant, but it's fairly easy to tell that in a lot of cases it's like, yeah, that's gang stuff, and I really don't want to associate with that.
Yep. Because
Doing good there, Chris.
What is this today? What is this?
Und,
That is a very heavy grate.
und my friend, this is how you. Let me be the muscles.
Sure. Go.
I'm waiting for another one now.
Same.
Oh,
What
I
is that
had
just to me.
had 2 GM. Sorry.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, it's a 21 though, so you managed to move the grate. Right.
Sure it
Wait,
is.
man.
Sure it's a 21.
And he's going to stand up a bit with his hair, just look over at the Fräulein.
very impressive.
Look over at the four line.
Yeah.
You know what storyline means, right?
Well, the Simic character is female, so
I know.
Okay.
So
So you manage to open the grate and move it aside, and as you look down, you can see a circular maintenance shaft heading down into darkness. There is an iron ladder bolted to one side of the shaft, and the smell of the sewers hits you immediately as you open this.
I'm gonna give
Nikolai doesn't care about the smell at all.
Nice, the shite.
Styx is gonna give Kim, what's the name of your character?
Jürgen.
Jürgen. He's gonna give Jürgen an end of a rope, and then Styx is gonna swan dive with a rope tied around.
I'm gonna be standing there holding like, what's going on?
I want to take a piece of cloth and just tie it in front of my mouth and nose as well. Just
Nikolai looks at them all and goes, "Breathe through your mouth. It's a lot easier that way." And he just starts working his way down the ladder.
Es riecht nach Scheiße.
Infernal did the same.
All right. You
don't-
start climbing. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I don't know if anybody actually speaks German. Yes, I make a lot of gibberish as well, if you're wondering, on purpose.
Oh, there was no question.
Ich spreche ein
The thing
bisschen.
is, I don't speak German, and I still knew a lot of that was gibberish.
Yeah, exactly.
Aber wir können ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded almost as gibberish as like Swedish or something.
Jag vet inte vad du pratar om. Det här är i stort sett Goblin speak.
The worst languages in the world to understand: Swedish and Welsh.
Vad syns du om norsk då?
He's not gonna understand Norwegian.
Have you seen Icelandish?
Swedish and Norwegian
Well, all
is
of
quite
those
similar,
kind of-
actually.
Yeah, Swedish, Norwegian, all of those weird things up there are all
I hate to hear
about
it
the same.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So you make your way down, either by rope or by climbing. About halfway down, there is a place where the ladder is actually pulled up and has to be dropped down. And when you do drop it down, it does clatter down quite loudly.
Yeah, I was just about to say, guys, that maybe we should try to do this a bit stealthily.
When a goblin goes down the shaft, he goes down the shaft, way down the shaft, way down. Everybody knows the lyrics. Down
No,
Salten.
well,
It's the sewers. We're either gonna find dredges down here, or we're gonna find
Then the mouth.
Krenko. Either way, it works.
well, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's just a matter of hopefully finding them before they find us, and we find a knife in our backs.
You know how you avoid that? By always being ready to be stabbed, and he continues to go down.
Yeah, maybe I should buy a breastplate and turn it into a backplate or something. That might be- Oh well, lead on.
And let the goblin in front.
Yeah. The two insane people are in front because I have the fire in my hands to light the way, and
Yeah, and I have dark vision, so.
I'm back there
No.
together with
Oh, yeah.
the lady.
me and Styx are like singing and dancing and
And
having a
down
party
we
time.
go. And down, yeah, you know it.
I'm going to attempt another investigation to see if I can find like tracks or something from them going through here. Let's see how Roll20 decides how much I hate. Bleh. Let's see how much Roll20 hates me now.
Okay.
The answer is always a lot.
Nope, about the same.
You're just not good at rolling, are you?
It's in
You
the
know what?
wrist when you click.
It's
Yes.
You only have a +1, so I mean, it's not.
yeah, but even then, like at times like this, I miss my rogue from the Eberron campaign I was in. Literally, we made a joke that he could like see eternity, because I don't think there was a single time I didn't roll higher than I didn't roll lower than a 15 on investigation checks.
Nice.
I'll do a disadvantage investigation because I'm like singing and dancing, not really paying attention. That one. Wait, what was the other one? 4.
It's a very good song, guys. It's a very good song.
While they're making noise and walking ahead, I want to fall back a little bit and just try to stay stealthy.
Okay. So just letting you know, kind of as you get down here, there is a 5-foot path on either side of this 30-foot wide kind of corridor. The area in between is flowing waste, and the area down here is actually lit fairly faintly by what appear to be kind of sconces of continual flame about every 30 feet. So let's just have a look at these rolls.
Nikolai looks at the sconces and goes, "Well, at least they do their jobs half the time, and don't blow things up."
Oh, they're not good at job. It's not blowing up.
Sticks.
Ah,
Your job is to fix things, not make things break.
Sticks thinks no job well, right?
Apparently.
Well, you know what they say. Sometimes you have to break a few eggs to make an omelette.
Yeah, I got a friend who got his leg jacked up because the Izzet decided to test a retaining wall by blowing a hole in it.
Did it work?
You can also
No.
Good test.
Usually, you have to break a few eggs to make a hybrid as well. Of some kind. I'm not that far into the Simic just yet, but that's what I've heard.
Makes sense.
Breaking the egg for making a Simic.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't find any tracks. You guys have any luck?
Now, Sticks is thinking about Simics laying eggs. What color are they? Do they taste good? Sticks doesn't know. So many questions.
Listen.
I-
Vad surt kam? I odre Simic.
I don't understand.
But
Tracks? Anybody?
Yep.
Find anything?
Why? Which needs to asking. I'm gonna search for track.
Okay.
I'll be looking around a bit as well.
What is it?
Oh,
I use again?
shit.
Oh,
There's
someone
a-
found
I
something.
think we have our heavy hitter who actually can roll in the double digits.
Don't know which one I'm supposed to use. One of them.
Just a second.
Ich bin supporting dich. Okay.
So,
Good.
you've been down here about an hour, looking around, trying to find tracks, trying to find signs of anything. When ahead of you, you hear sounds. You hear scratching and tapping ahead of you.
Can I Is it possible to identify what kind of creature makes the sound, or if it is a creature at all?
Certainly. Roll me. First off, roll me perception to see how well you're listening. Not very. Then roll me animal handling at disadvantage.
Not nature.
Yeah, nature works. Nature works.
All right.
At disadvantage.
All right.
Oh no, that hurts. Still.
Okay. Still fun. Yeah, you're able to quite easily pick out that's the sound of very large rats.
All right. Well, guys, we found some rats. Not a big surprise, really, but I think they might be a bit larger than usual rats.
Oh, you mean riding rats?
I suppose.
Everyone brought saddle. I brought saddle.
I'm suggesting that we try to look out for their bites. I'm not sure how the rats down here would behave if they encounter us
Aggressive.
more closely.
Aggressive.
Probably. In which case, I will stay behind and throw firebolts at them.
Yeah, Styx is gonna hold up and wait for the big guy in metal armor to pass by him, then walk behind him instead.
I'm not gonna walk past.
Oh.
I'm wearing a full metal armor, but I'm not walking past.
You first.
I'm gonna look at the goblin. Du hast ein bomb.
Do we see the rats, or are they like usually around the corner?
They're far enough ahead of you that you have a moment to prepare.
Because I was gonna just try to stealthily walk up, try to spot them. Then I was gonna create bonfire on the ground.
Okay. Well,
We're in the
what I'll
sewer.
do
Well, with magic. Okay. I thought you meant like I'm
is
gonna take
I'll
out.
go ahead and let you
chopping
guys.
wood.
No, I had this
Yeah.
cantrip create bonfire.
I'll go ahead and let you guys position yourselves before we move to that point. So you should be able to now see the sewer.
Meine friend, Tovan.
I like the idea though of you just taking out firewood. Like, hang on, guys. Just, I know.
Well, I actually do have like a bunch of flammable objects that I light on fire and juggle. So I mean, that's what my bag is essentially filled up with.
Which way is the sound
Random
coming from?
flammable
I have
objects.
put up the picture.
From south, from down.
Okay, so we are heading that way.
You're heading that way, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand in front of the goblin just because, even though I know it's a horrible idea.
Oh, Styx great at aiming.
It's not the issue
Styx
entirely.
Styx, gonna be honest, not that good at aiming. Styx very bad at aiming. Don't look at me.
Sticks ashamed.
Yeah, I want to have a ready action to just
Sticks
let
bad.
loose a firebolt at the first rat I see.
Okay.
So where's the lady? The lady is there, yeah?
Yeah.
Styx.
I'm protecting the lady.
Oh
yeah,
shit,
sorry.
you're on your own.
Oh,
on the other side.
no, sorry. I moved a bit
I'm
too
like,
far.
I'll be your shield, mein Fräulein.
So valiant of you.
Fucking rolls, man.
In what
Yeah,
direction
let's go
is this slope, by the way?
It's the slope would be you're heading slightly downhill.
In that case, do we have like time to make one action before initiative, or?
You've been quite loud, so I'm going to say
Okay.
you don't get a surprise round.
Okay.
My third nat 20, actually.
Oh shit.
If you had been moving stealthily, you would have likely gotten a surprise round, but you were singing and carousing your way through the
Hey, what can I say? The music just needs to escape my head.
Lots
Goblin
of things
being
seem
goblin.
to to escape your head.
It's like the advantage you had is way gone.
It's almost like it's a bad head.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh.
Amazing that.
I
Stick
regret
stuff,
absolutely
bad
nothing.
head. Stick smart head.
All right. So at the top of the initiative, we have Saracina,
Ceresia.
Sarizia.
I love how
Um,
I have the
I'm gonna
highest
say
dex,
Sriracha
but I
at
rolled
least
the
once.
lowest.
I guarantee you, and I'm
Alright,
sorry now.
Yeah, they're within 120 feet, right? So yeah, I'll try to cast a firebolt at. Well, let's see. Yeah, I guess the one there has a bit of cover from me, so I'll be attacking that one instead.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to click on the firebolt cantrip here, but it doesn't. Nothing happens.
I'm going to say make sure that the little pencil underneath your name is gray and not yellow.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to
You
take
were
your
in
sheet
edit
out
mode.
of edit mode.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Good call. Okay, a 9 to hit. What are these things AC again? I have
Probably
a feeling
more
it's
than
more
that.
than, it is
More
more
than
than 9. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is more than 9. That is a miss. Jurgen.
So that was the lady that shot the firebolt, wasn't it?
It was.
Just a
Yeah.
quick question. Was that my ready action?
Um,
We ruined your Reddit action.
Ah, okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
we were not getting a surprise round because you had people singing.
Yeah.
We're not pointing any fingers here, though.
No.
Was shed
Makes
fault.
sense.
Und my lady.
When you're singing your way through an echoing sewer, it's hard to surprise things.
Yeah, it's.
Let me guide you,
rats
meine
tend to
Fräulein.
notice that.
Let me guide you, meine Fräulein.
You can do the thing.
Ooh, that is certainly a hit.
I believe all of us have the cantrip firebolt.
Yeah,
Not
bro.
me.
Nope. Okay.
That would be way too useful.
Also, I think you were all
refuse.
outputting to GM because I cannot see
No.
anything.
I see.
I see it. It's
Yeah, it's
laggy
all
amount
coming
of
up.
reload roll 20.
Roll 20. Why?
Because it's roll 20 and it's garbage.
That's the reason.
It's actually a valid reason, yes.
It's the best we get.
That actually kills a rat.
Oh, damn.
So, meine Fräulein, when you hit deine spell und target. I'm just explaining. Okay.
Nikolai.
Give me a second because I need to bring back up my sheet because I had to re-roll a ton.
I'll do better next time, okay?
Are you gonna do the hold the hand like that? Here, let me go in behind you. Like, let me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I meant.
It's
Let me
the old,
just
caress the
golf,
balls.
please.
yeah, it's the old golfer help.
Yeah.
Caress.
Yeah.
Caress the ball sack.
If that's what you're doing to that woman, that's concerning.
It's a civic. You have no idea.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I had it installed last week.
It's like Medusa, isn't it? Looks pretty on the outside.
Nikolai is going to move up and pull out one of his hand axes and toss it at the rat.
Okay. And that is a hit, but not a kill.
No.
Styx, you're up.
Okay, Sticks is gonna run up here. He's gonna take his giant bag and he's gonna take out like a big jar of ball bearings. I might have bought 10,000 of them. And he's
What are the
gonna
ball bearings gonna do right now?
and he's gonna throw like one batch of ball bearings like in that direction, like
Nikolai just gets pelted in the back of the head with ball bearings. Turns around, just like what?
and a few of them, a few of them are like glowing also, like there's like some glowy ones spread in there, like. And then so I'm gonna aim for like this area, whoop, and then he's gonna go, and then he's gonna use his bonus action to disengage. No shit, dash. Sorry, to dash and run back here. Because I am a goblin and I have nimble escape. No shit, that's a disengage or hide action, not dash. I can't do that. I will stand there and go, shit, I wish I was a rogue.
Okay.
Nikolai's holding his shield in his arm. He's going for his other hand. He's going to reach back for his morning star. He just turns around, turns around and looks at Six and goes, "Why?"
Balls.
Inferno, you're up.
Can't argue with that logic, I guess.
Hey, that makes perfect sense for a goblin. He threw his glowing balls at the rat.
Hey, you throw shiny balls. I threw shiny balls. We're all throwing shiny balls.
I threw an axe.
Well, you're not doing it right. We're throwing balls here.
It's just a very an axe is just a very sharp kind of ball.
It's metal like the ball bearing.
All right,
Shiny.
So Inferno I take a few steps forward and I just say, burn! And right on top of the rat, I cast create bonfire. So that 5-foot space is now pure fire, and the rat has to make a DC 14 Dex saving throw. Takes 7 fire damage.
It fails.
It takes 7 fire damage.
It dies. Okay. That was quick and easy.
Yeah.
I'll have to make it harder next time.
We'll level 1. Hey.
I'll still make it harder.
So after he sees it's dead, he just kind of he'll dispel it because it's concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Just
As you go to dispel it, Nikolai's like, wait. I haven't eaten yet today.
Oh, I like the idea.
all right.
Charcoal sewer rat. Tasty.
Roasted sewer rat.
Did you not think to eat before we went down here?
I mean, I get to eat once a day, so I do it at night.
Second breakfast.
Well, yeah. Go ahead. I won't
Okay.
mind.
I'll collect my ball bearings again. Like, besides the ones that are rolling away, he's gonna chase after them and like, no!
Yeah.
Nikolai's gonna go
half
up,
of them.
pick up his hand axe, and hopefully the handle hasn't burned away from the fire. Sits there as soon as the
A
little
rat's
bit.
done,
No,
starts
it's a little
carving it.
scorched.
The axe is charred, but
Still usable.
yeah. Oh yeah, certainly still usable.
He kind of looks at it and goes, "Oh, it's got character now. Who wants a leg?" And he just reaches into the fire and just starts like,
I'm more of a gut guy.
"I don't got anything sharp enough to do that."
So if you reach into the fire, you're gonna have to make a dex save.
Sorry, just a quick thing. How many ball bearings do I use?
That's actually a
per,
good
like,
point.
one
You will not
batch?
reach into the fire.
I would say that you would have thrown. How many did you get?
I mean, one like standard buy is 1,000. I bought 10 times the amount.
Okay,
Why?
so let's say that you used. Let's say that you used 100, and you're able to recover 50 of them.
So I get 9,950.
And the thing's inclined towards the rat. So as soon
Yeah.
as they landed, they started
they're-
rolling away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're rolling down towards the fire as you're chasing them.
Yes, and the fire takes
Hey.
up a 5-foot space of.
Yeah.
And it
Hey,
lasts
ball
a minute,
bearings
so-
are actually really useful.
Oh no, they are. I've done wonderful traps with those as a player.
Just not necessarily just throwing them, pelting your fellow players with them.
Yeah. I had an
Hey,
instant.
it worked. The rat died, didn't it?
I
Yeah,
set up
can
a
argue
trap.
There's-
I set up like one of those old fashioned like open the door and something falls trap.
Oh.
So the enemy opened the door, a bunch of ball bearings fell. He tried to walk in and right on his ass.
Mm.
I'm like, and now I have advantage, and I'm a rogue.
Ooh.
I always used to like the throw a ball bearing and then cast enlarge on it.
Yeah.
Cannonballs hitting the enemy.
That's a great idea, and I'm gonna steal it.
All right,
Hey,
so
enlarge can be quite useful.
Yeah.
as soon as the rat is done cooking, I signal Inferno to let the fire go, so this way I can carve it up.
Okay.
Yeah, it lasts a minute, so after
Yeah,
that,
no,
it
that's
just
fine.
disappears.
You stop in the sewers and have a feast of sewer rat.
For a Golgari,
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Even the goblin would not eat this.
Like bones sticking out.
even the goblin wouldn't eat this. Looks at Sticks. You want another leg? Yeah, sure.
Hang on, that's a GIF, right? Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, that moment will be on YouTube forever.
So, are you gonna take long with eating that rat, or can we move on?
I can take
No,
the
rat's
boat.
portable food. Let's go.
It's portable boat.
To go.
Okay. It takes you another
That is-
30 to 45 minutes moving through the sewers before you finally locate the tracks and are able to follow them towards another maintenance shaft where it looks like they headed back up towards the surface.
Hey, just a quick question. Can you guys see the portrait on my character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Roll20, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. If it's a redhead.
No, I mean on the token.
Oh, the token, it was blank for me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for
Same
whatever
here.
reason it didn't populate to the token, but we can sort that out.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, you make your way towards another maintenance shaft where it looks like the tracks are leading upwards.
Out of character, is it obvious who here is stealthy and who's not? Like from our walk so far? And I mean from movement, not from behavior.
I mean, Nikolai has proficiency in stealth. He just doesn't use it that often.
Basically, I'm asking
I
about
don't
dexterity
think anyone has
modifiers.
been especially stealthy.
Yeah, okay.
It's the reason I tried to, but she's not proficient with it, so.
Plate
I'm
armor
basically
shield.
asking who should. I'm basically asking who should go look, take a peek.
Nikolai's gonna go stealth and take a look.
Okay.
Question is, how
Okay.
generous does Roll20 want to be to maintain that right now?
Roll me stealth and let's see.
Hang on, how many goats have you sacrificed
Not
this
bad.
week? Oh, there we go. Good, at least one then.
That's a good roll. You manage to pull the rope and get the ladder to extend downwards without too much noise. It's still an iron ladder sliding down, so there is still some noise. You then climb stealthily up until you get to the top of another shaft, and you find a grate above you. A quite heavy metal grate.
All right, great. Round 2. Come on.
So this is great. Say hi.
And yes, drink. Let's see.
Nope. Same as
And
before.
once again, you stealthed up to the top of the ladder and then went,
I don't have enough leverage. That's all.
Could I
just
stop
don't have
up
enough
and can I
leverage.
just climb over him and climb on his back okay, let me and can I use his shoulder as leverage so I can push straight up?
Nope, 'cause that might make me require a strength check to hold us up.
would I do that? Yes, I
Yeah.
would do that.
Yes.
So, Madman, give me a strength check with advantage against the Great.
Mhm.
And I'm getting confused on names again, sorry.
Nikolai.
Nikolai. Nikolai, yeah. Roll me a strength check to hold onto the ladder while he's pushing you downwards.
Hang on, I got this.
You
Oh,
manage
that
to
I can
hold
do.
onto the ladder
That-
as he pushes against the Great to no success.
Hey! Here, get up here. We can fit 3. He's gonna climb down again.
Put your backs into it, man. I'll try and persuade them to do it harder.
So, humans and goblins not
I'm
good at
going
grades.
to try one more time to
Hot
move the
tips,
grate
yeah.
and try and get better leverage and everything.
Okay, go for it.
What? Why? 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 Why?
We here look strong.
Why?
It's funny
All-
because if
all I
anyone ever
want
watched
is
Critical
why.
Role, they could never manage to open a door.
Yeah,
You guys,
yeah.
it seems to be great.
Yeah.
You cannot open.
Yeah.
Nikolai climbs down. Jurgen,
you?
can you just please?
He's
Can
gonna
you let us
stand there.
out of here,
He's
please?
gonna be in his own world. He's gonna be like, was? Und do
They
Dude.
welded the grate closed again. Can you open it, please?
but why?
You're a great opener.
Tracks lead up there.
Oh, und
Does no one have a crowbar or something?
Yeah. I have one right here. For when you open. Oh.
and he's gonna walk over and start like,
You climb up the ladder and just push the grate open.
und det was not väldigt nicht. Vad säger ni?
You looked bored. I wanted to give you something to do. He's a bored Boros.
Yes,
Anyway,
you managed to push the grate open.
Boros.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
So now what?
everyone up. I'll watch to make sure nothing tries to run up behind us. Go.
After you, Fräulein.
She
kan
knows
du då.
skirt have.
Let me just adjust my skirt first. You know?
Nikolai looks at him, looks down at the skirt, looks at him, and goes, "Go."
She doesn't
Go to that pervert.
He looks at Ceressa and goes, he looks at Ceressa and goes, "I'll go when you're up. Just call down. Just go. Go. Everyone go. Go."
All right.
I'll make a point of following her.
Yeah, I'll be trying to stealthily move up the ladder.
Stealthily,
Okay, so
not.
who's
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
clang, 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 clang?
Somehow the non-metal boots are sounding like metal on metal.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna at the base of it all. I'm gonna pour out like 100 ball bearings, like balls.
They just fall around Nikolai's feet. He's like, "Why?"
Aye.
Then once everyone is up, I cast Create Bonfire, so it's fire and ball bearings.
And fire on their asses.
That's going to be great if you need to escape down there again.
Yeah.
So who is the first person up the ladder?
I suppose it's me.
Okay. As you ascend the ladder, clanging and banging your way up, you find yourself in where the hell do you find yourself?
In a sewer somewhere. I have not paid attention.
No,
at all.
you're coming out of the sewers, not into the sewers.
Uh,
You emerge in an alleyway that appears to be, by looking around, somewhere near the docks on near Foundry Street. And it looks like the tracks you've been following continue towards a nearby warehouse.
All right. And there's no immediate hostiles trying to stab me or anything.
There are no immediate hostiles trying to stab you or anything.
Good. I'll just let the guys know that it's clear up here, and then I'll use prestidigitation to clean myself.
doesn't matter how much you prestidigitate, that smell's never coming out.
Well, not if you guys are not going to clean up, at least.
If she cleans up, I clean up. So
And the rest of
cheesy.
the group just stinks.
Yeah.
Can I bring some of the
Nikolai
super-
Golgari, he already stunk.
It's true.
Yeah, I have glass vials. Can I fill some of the sewer water in them?
If you really want to, yes, you can.
I really want to.
I
you have
won't
to go back
necessarily
that-
say it's water, but
You have to go back down through the ball bearings and bonfire.
Casey, I'm gonna make a point that every time she looks at me, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to change my eyes. The color of my eyes.
okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be crystal blue.
Then black, then red, then
No,
green,
no, no. Crystal blue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Understood.
Yeah, you created a woman when I
So
actually
obviously
made
I
you-
gotta harass her.
No, no.
Exactly, yeah. That's how it works,
To
isn't
quote a Norwegian, I created a man chauvinistisk.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be in English, but yeah, I intentionally created him this way, and you just had to make a woman. I was like,
well,
wow.
So, Kim, what you're saying is you're playing yourself as a German.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't mind as a player, you know. So it's...
Alright. So I guess the rest of us are going up there too?
Mm-hmm.
So as you exit the sewers and you look where the tracks are headed, you do see a large soot-stained wooden building that appears to have a faded Boros Legion symbol that's kind of fading away on the signage. The building sits at the edge of a canal. The bay doors into the warehouse are closed and face towards the water side. And there are wooden tracks leading from the building to the edge of a pier. Looks like possibly it was used in shipbuilding or something of that nature. There's a similar bay door facing south towards Main Street. And on the alley side of the building where you've come out, there are two smaller doors. A double door on the west side and a single door on the east side.
So, when Nikolai gets up the ladder and everything, he stops for a moment and you see him start to pat himself down, and he's like, and then he reaches into a pocket, and you see him pull something out. And he's like, "Oh, you're still here. Good." And you hear a tiny little squeak, and then it's he slides you see a little brown ball of fuzz and slides back in.
It's a miniature giant rat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a mouse.
Space
That's
hamster.
his late night snack.
Yeah, I was about to say
No,
this.
there are no miniature giant space hamsters on Ravnica.
All right.
Mm.
Just the giant space hamsters. Because thank you, Civic.
I have run games that had the giant space hamsters in them, so.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. There were 3 entrances. You said, or
There are a total of 4 entrances.
all right.
There is a north-facing bay door that opens out into the canal, a south-facing bay door that opens out into the street, a double door on the west side, and a single door on the east side.
Und meine Fräulein, I'm gonna
Yes.
hold out that gold coin. So if you flip this,
Mhm.
and I flip mine, yours is 1 und 2 und mine is 3 und 4.
Okay. Are you trying to flip a coin on which door we should use? Is that what you're saying?
While they're
Yeah.
discussing that, Nikolai's gonna stealth and start kicking doors.
I'm going to just look around a bit and see if there are some people passing by.
Why do you hate me, Roll20? I did nothing. to
Clang,
you.
clang, clang.
I'm not.
Yes, Zeke, you can swap that out. That's fine.
Cool. Thank you.
Having a day today with those rolls there.
I don't know why Roll20 is angry. Maybe because we're making it work during the day in the US. I don't.
Have you prayed to the proper gods before entering the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, entering the.
Hey, to be honest, you're rolling the way I normally roll when I'm a player. So,
Yeah, but that's because you haven't understood.
I have angered Eladra, and I want to know why.
You need to pray to the Revolt God. It's very simple.
Yeah,
If-
exactly.
No, I think my problem is that Roll20 likes me as a DM, so when I'm not the DM, it punishes me for that. And Kim and Madman have been in games with me as a player and have seen
Oh yeah.
that my record was 5 nat 1s in a row, one of which was a roll with advantage, in which I managed to roll 2 1s in the same roll.
I've done that.
Yeah.
But in fairness, Casey, you messed up being a DM as well. I mean, you have had encounters where we were supposed to die and we weren't able to.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
I
guys
have
hate
a plus 16 to hit. You got an AC of 22. I rolled nothing but 1s or 2s or 3s.
Yeah.
It's like
I've had that happen. Yeah. Yeah. I've had an NPC with a plus 16 to hit that could not hit an AC 18.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty
Wow.
sure they know we're here because Roll20 hates us all. Anyway,
I was just. Are there any people walking around the streets around here, or can we see anyone who's not us?
Because of the time that you set out, you did most of your investigation run. You're just approaching sunrise now. You've been tracking this through the night, so there are a few people around.
Yep.
You're kind of typical early risers starting to arrive to open up warehouses, but it's fairly sparse.
All right. I just want to walk up to one of them
Mhm.
and say, "Excuse me, I'm looking for the owners of that warehouse," and I point in the house we're trying to gain access to. Do you know where I might find them, or?
The old equipment warehouse.
Yes.
That place hasn't been occupied since the gang war a few years ago. It well, as you can see, it got singed up pretty badly, and as far as I know, the Legion never came back to reclaim it.
Oh, so it's still in their possession. I thought maybe it had been sold or something. So you don't know. All right. And there's been no activity there of recent that you know of?
Roll me an insight.
Yeah. Insight. We're on a streak here.
No, it's been quiet. There's been nothing really, nothing going on at all.
All right.
All Inferno walks up, looks at the people. Do I see any guild marks or any guild signs on them?
Roll me perception.
Should be rolling. There it is, 11.
You don't see any guild marks on this guy. He's dressed like a fairly typical warehouse worker. You kind of caught him as he was heading towards a warehouse 2 or 3 down from the one that you're going into, and he's got kind of a ring of keys. He looks like he's probably the guy that's kind of relieving the night watchman to open up the warehouse for the day.
One question there, friend. As I say friend, I'll light up a do produce flame and be like, have you seen any goblins?
Hey.
Oh, there's one just over there, and there's a few that work in the area.
Is that all?
Well, yeah.
Well,
You can tell he's a little bit creeped out by you guys approaching him. He's like,
well,
look, I'm just here to relieve the night guy and
yeah,
open it up before the work crews arrive.
we're not trying to cause any trouble or anything like that, but we're just wondering if we will leave you alone. If I was just wondering, maybe you could help us. I noticed you have some keys, gain access to the warehouse, or you believe there might be some criminals hiding there. I'll do persuasion.
I work at number 14 down the way. I don't have any keys to that place. Like I said to the first guy, it's the Boros abandoned that place years ago. It's empty.
Quick question.
I assume they have the keys still.
DM. How long ago was Krenko escaped? How many days?
He escaped yesterday. Yesterday morning.
Okay.
The better question might be, how long was he imprisoned?
No, because if this is where he escaped, then people might have seen him in this area yesterday morning.
I question to have.
Yeah,
Hey, you.
all right.
Okay.
You have 2 shoes. Do you need both? I want one.
Look, I kind of need to get this place opened up before the work.
Yeah,
Like
just go.
have a
I
good
think
day,
it's
guys.
yeah. Have a good day.
Poor man alone.
And he makes his way away as quickly as he can.
I have water for bad deal.
I'm going to roll perception to see if I notice any movement inside the warehouse. Yeah, they might have heard me, but that doesn't mean I won't notice them. Hopefully the thing is nice.
14. That's 2 digits.
Yeah.
It's above a 10. The roll itself was above 10.
It's true. It was. That's
Yep.
just.
Yeah, could you describe the outside of the warehouse? Like, does it have big windows, or like how tall is it?
Certainly, it's a. Well, you don't know if it's necessarily stories, but it's 2 stories tall. Whether it's just high ceilings or whatever inside, you don't know. There are a number of windows near the top that look like they're primarily ventilation windows that are, for the most part, soot blackened. A lot of the building looks very kind of singed and kind of almost burnt. Not to the point that it's come down, but to the point that it's damaged. There aren't any really clear windows. Most of the windows are kind of caked over with soot and dust and age. It certainly looks like it's been abandoned for a long while.
I have 3 plans. 1, blow up the door. Favorite plan, should get back to that later. Second plan, grappling hook, rope, window. Big rock, through window, we climb in. Third plan, we blow up the wall. New favorite plan.
Wait,
Well,
say?
We could just check the doors first before we start blowing things up.
yeah, I agree.
Like what? Like a loud knock? I bomb for that too. Knock.
No, like turn the handle and see if they're even locked.
I don't follow.
What is it? What is to say?
Um, uh, fuck it. I'll just walk over to one of the doors and try and open it.
All right, which door are you heading up to?
The closest one?
I'm going to
I'm not
follow-
exactly sure which one is closest to us, or.
Well, at this point, in order to interact with that guy, you would have come around to the front of the building. So the nearest door would be the large bay door facing the street.
All right.
I'm going to follow.
I will follow that.
All right. Give me just a second.
I should just mix my big bag of caltrops with my big bag of ball bearings to one glorious bag.
Of Caltra bearings.
Yeah.
Somebody slips on the ball bearings, falls back, gets a cow chop right in the base of the neck. They're not
Makes
dead,
sense.
No,
but they're not going anywhere for a while.
They're just not happy.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not dead. They're just not happy.
I bought a lot of yeah. I have a hammer because why not?
Who in the group has dark vision?
Yeah,
Inferno does.
same.
Ceresia also.
nope. Ain't got anywhere even remotely close to it.
Sorry, you broke up quite badly there. What was that?
I don't have any even remotely close to dark vision. I'm normal vision.
Okay.
You don't even have night vision goggles?
Don't even have day vision.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up to the door and I'll look back at you guys and then I just knock on the door.
Okay, you walk up to the large bay door and knock.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, who is that? I'm still trying to figure out. Is that Inferno?
No, that was the Simic. This yeah.
Ceresia.
Ceresia.
Yeah. Okay.
If she goes, I go, of course.
I'm gonna hang back
Okay.
a little bit, but I'm still within 15, 20
I mean, I assume this is obvious. If she goes, I go.
Got it.
Don't mean to be awkward, but it's just how it is.
Fair enough.
Why is that vision not? Oh, that's why. All right, I'm just setting up everyone's cards. Okay, so Cericia walks up and knocks on the large bay door.
I'm right with her.
Okay.
I'm there in spirit.
And a bomb across the shoulder if you need it.
I'm ready with my ball bearings. It's fine, guys. I got you.
Cericia, what is your armor class?
15.
15.
Asking for no reason.
Yeah, no reason. Why would I need a reason to ask you for your armor class?
Perfectly normal thing to ask.
A completely logical thing for a DM to ask out of their blue with no
Yeah.
reason
Of
whatsoever.
course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your
You
saving throw?
you bang bang bang, and in response, a crossbow bolt nails you in the shoulder, doing 5 damage.
Ooh.
Apparently fired from one of the upper windows.
Ugh.
Nikolai takes out his shield and Morningstar and goes, well, we know now we have the right place.
Plan A!
And that's going to be initiative, but give me just a second before you roll.
Guys laughed at my awesome plan. And here we are.
To be fair, I wasn't expecting knocking. I was expecting going over and, jiggling the handle.
You know what they say? Assumption is a mother of fuck-ups.
I was
When
like,
you assume you make an ass out of yourself, I know.
yeah. When you assume you make an ass out of you and me.
Yes.
I've always loved that one. All right. So, the alleyway that Styx and Inferno can see down currently is the alleyway that had the sewer entrance in it.
Is
It's over kind of around where the boxes are.
is this here on the right side?
That was the small door.
Mm-hmm. And this is the big door.
That's the big door. There's also a big door on the north side that's overlooking the water. And then there's a double door in the other alleyway on the other side of the building.
Okay. So basically on every side there's a door.
There's a door on every side of the building, yes.
Kiddo.
The large door that you've come up to, that you've knocked on, yeah, you get shot at, but no one answers the door, surprisingly. And everybody go
Who'd
ahead
have
and
thought?
roll me initiative. Who would have thought that no one would just answer the door when you knock on it?
It's very rude.
Yes.
How rude, yeah.
Oh.
Very, very rude. Why do I not have my macros set up for initiative? I can't even find my macros. One thing I don't like about the pre-made adventures, whenever they give them to you in Roll20, they give you so many macros that you end up not being able to find any of them.
Oh. So, I think I have 2 tokens on the map right now.
Funnily enough, yes, you do.
Yeah, because I tried to I put a picture on the one I'm supposed to have, but
There we go. Now you only have one.
All right. Better.
Who has not rolled initiative?
I'm
I
not
only
rolled.
see 3 of you.
I completely.
attention.
Yes,
Come on,
I completely forgot. Because I was talking to someone else.
That means your
Ah.
character forgot to.
No,
think
no,
So
no.
we
you're,
have
My character is a lot smarter than me, I have, you know.
we have
I think-
Inferno, we have Styx, we have Nikolai, we have Jurgen. Serenia initiative.
Yeah, I thought I did roll.
You did. On
You
the
had to
token
click
on
that
the
just got
token.
deleted.
Ah, yes, because the token. Yeah, so it's supposed to be 10.
Yeah. Okay, if you just re-roll and then I'll adjust it.
All right. Fair enough.
Oh no, I'm moving it back to 10. I needed you to roll it so that it added you to the tracker.
All right.
All right. So, at the top of the initiative, we're going to have another crossbow bolt.
And this is how the Simic dies.
I'm hoping this dragon skin will save me.
Isn't it only AC you get from it? If it hits, it hits. There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jinx that.
Ting!
So who's that aimed at?
That's Serenia again.
Yep, I go down.
Yeah, that's like all my health.
Yeah.
In fairness, we did see it coming.
It's
Yeah.
a standard light crossbow. I mean,
Yeah, it's level 1,
a
Casey.
D8.
What is your AC?
15.
Mine's 14, so this is gonna go great.
Casey, we're level 1, so we can't handle a crossbow bolt. It hurts.
Yeah, also the
you know.
sorcerer is not the one who's supposed to take it.
Well, it's true, but the sorcerer was the one who banged on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So Inferno, you're up as your Simic companion hits the ground.
Can I see where the crossbow bolt left the building?
Yes, it is a high up window where I'm just pinging on this side now.
Okay, so
So it's up on like second story type height,
Mhm.
and you can't actually see who's firing.
That's fine.
There is a slightly open window that they seem to be kind of
I
aiming
light
out
the
of.
entire window on fire
Okay.
with great bonfire, and it's technically a 5-foot space. So if I believe he's in the 5-foot space,
Yeah, roll it.
Hopefully the goblin is smart enough to run away from the window. It's a goblin, so
the answer is no.
yeah, make that deck save. Take 5 fire.
He is going to have advantage on this because he was expecting return fire, and he does have cover because he's ducking behind things.
Mhm.
And he
Oh,
still
shit.
failed.
nice.
5 damage. Okay. Anything else on your turn? First level, so I'm assuming not, but it's possible.
25. I just move 5 feet back and try my best to take cover.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I just want to see how long. Yeah, I have because I reduced the the rat to 0 hit points, so I technically have 5 temp HP because
Nice.
of my
Nice.
Pact. So I can survive 2 shots, guys.
Small victories. Small victories. It's good.
Small victories. Oh, that is okay.
Also
There's
called
no
level
time.
1 victories.
Okay, I'll put a fire marker there. Actually, it's
Yeah, second story. So yeah, if you hold Alt,
I'm
you
just
can
gonna-
move into between squares.
yeah, that's what Actually, if you just set it to IS strung, then you can just move it without having to hold Alt every time. Sticks, you're up.
Six
Are you
gonna
gonna
yell.
throw some ball bearings up at the window?
You know what? Just because I will. Yeah. I'm running
Throws
and
the ball
hiding.
bearings up, they rain on us. Nikolai just continues with the bit, turns him and goes, "Why?"
Running or fighting? Running or fighting? Guys!
Fighting if we're already setting them on fire.
Yeah. He's gonna run up here. He's gonna take a look at the door.
Running over his fallen comrade.
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy. Go.
Excuse me, coming through. You didn't move. That's rude.
Yeah. The lock on this door. Is it like a chain with a lock on it, or is it like an iron door?
We don't even know if it's locked.
Yeah.
We never got that far.
I'm gonna sue.
Looking at the door, it is a sliding bay door.
Mm-hmm.
But you actually don't see any either handle or locking mechanism.
Ah, shit. Guys, we
You
gotta
do know
go
with
in
a bay door, the
Yeah.
likelihood is that
from the side.
it's inside.
I
Normally,
guess
someone would come in through the smaller
Yeah.
doors and then open the bay doors from
Yeah.
inside.
I guess I could have seen this from here, right?
Yes.
Could I retcon my running away then?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thanks.
It is a 2-story tall, giant 40,
Okay.
50-foot bay doors. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, how about I run over here and go, whoopsie daisy, and then I run back here and say, guys, we gotta go in the side door. I'm gonna blow it up. Follow me. And then he's gonna run up. Hang on, I guess, so I don't over yeah. So run over here, and then I'm gonna prepare an action. And if someone points their head out of one of these windows, I'm gonna shoot him with my hand crossbow. I'll cover you.
Okay. Jurgen.
So I believe that the lady in the party is down, right?
She is down.
Oh god.
Two
Yeah,
arrows
She
sticking
might,
out of
she
her
might
chest.
be faking it.
Yeah, but even
Well,
so,
attention.
I'm gonna have to actually save her because that's my prerogative. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, I think, on her.
Ah. Wouldn't have done that to anyone else in the party.
No, I really wouldn't. If you think that, there you go.
Oh, I'm at full hit points now. Well, yep. I suppose.
However,
I
the
can't
crossbow bolts are
can't
still
really react
sticking on
yet.
your shoulders.
Yeah.
Still on the ground, but conscious now. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Meine Fräulein, is du okay?
And just in time for her turn.
Oh, my hero!
Nikolai turns around and goes, like, his shield is up to like try and cover from the fire above, and he just turns and goes,
What?
Really? Really?
I'll get up and let's see.
This is going to end up being an ongoing thing when the main party is going around.
Yeah.
So I'm occasionally going to show up and go, "What?" and then leave again.
Okay, so I see Styx is on the side there. And
Kind of glad my
Fire.
main character.
Yeah, the
see, how much movement is it to just get up?
half.
Half.
Yeah, getting up is half your movement. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just try and open the door basically in front of us.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
All right. No, that's saving throw.
That's saving throw.
Yeah, so a check's going to be worse.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. I think we're actually, it's the same number, so we're still going to stick with your first roll.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
it's still plus
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So it's a +1 either way. So you kind of grab onto the door and pull, and it does not budge at all.
No.
Nikolai.
Nikolai is just like, okay, I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to do the thing I never thought. I'm going to say the word. Like Nikolai's like, I'm going to say the words that I never thought would come out of my mouth. I'm going to listen to the goblin.
Ooh, I mean, good.
This is gonna go well.
I was unconscious while the goblin spoke, so just bear that in mind.
And he's still like holding up his shield, like to try and cover
Yeah.
for himself from above.
Okay, and then we've got this guy. He's going to fire a crossbow bolt at the goblin this time.
Traitor.
Ooh.
Shit.
And as he does, he shouts, "Side door's locked!"
I think that drops me. However, yeah, it does. But considering I had a readied action, can I shoot at the same time?
You can, but because he does have more than half cover, you are at disadvantage.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll see you in hell. And
That
I'm done.
does hit. Oh no, sorry, no, it does not hit.
No.
He has a 14.
Getting my hopes up. Damn you, Casey.
Yeah. Side door's locked.
See you
Thanks for letting us know. Like
And then-
Nikolai at this point is very, very confused on what's going on in all of reality.
And then you kind of hear somebody go lock the side door. And then this other guy is up. He's not going to go back to that window. So he's going to do this instead. There we go. Okay. Inferno, you're up.
So the window there, is there a window above me?
Yeah, there are windows basically in the two spaces on either side of the door. So
Okay.
directly above you where the door is, no. But then at the side above Jurgen, there is.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, that's not Jurgen, is it? That's, yeah. I'm still learning the pictures. And about the time I learn them, we'll change characters.
Sounds about right.
I will
I'm liking Styx. Styx might kill my other character.
create
As
on.
if Styx gets back up.
Yeah.
I do not want to play Jurgen. This is a whole thing having to think before I speak is getting annoying.
I will create bonfire on the other window. So
Right, so you're dropping the spell on the first window.
yeah, it's the window's
but it
still
will
on
still-
fire,
Yeah,
but it just won't do my DA damage.
right. Okay.
But I will light it
Create
on this one,
bonfire there.
and it should be the second story window, right?
It is, yes.
Damn.
I like the idea though, like, okay, bring this guy back alive and just a whole warehouse is on fire.
Yeah.
Like engulfed in flames. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Whole
it
warehouse is
escalated.
on fire. Whole warehouse is on fire. Styx gets up and goes, "Oh, I missed the fun."
Setting
Yeah, I
things
mean,
on fire is the go-to solution for adventurers.
I mean, this place has already been nearly burned down once, so it's dry wood.
Oh yeah, if it's dry wood, then things are just like it's just slowly
Oh, yeah.
starting to fire.
Oh,
Because create bonfire lights things that are on.
what's funny is I know me as a person knows what's in that warehouse.
I don't.
I don't.
Good.
I have no idea.
Good. I can't wait to see how you put that into play.
An orphanage.
No.
All right.
Drugs, maybe.
No.
It's
We'll
a
see.
black powder factory.
We'll see. All right. I guess we'll see. No spoilers.
So I move 30 feet, and that is my turn. Wait. I was there. Can I move my dude? Alright, so 5, 10, 15. Alright, I will like to drag my goblin friend around the corner with me. I can only move there, but
Yeah.
Stick's tired. Doesn't feel so good.
Sticks is unconscious.
yeah.
It's the only
He is,
time he
but
might
he's
be
also a
quiet.
sleep talker.
Yeah, he's sleep talking. Yeah, that's my turn. I have nothing else.
All right. Sticks. That would be a death saving throw.
Watch me get a crit here. All right. You guys ready?
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a crit for sure.
Okay.
Hey, it's one
Yeah.
success.
It's a success at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Jurgen.
So, the goblin is down. Don't give a shit about the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we actually trying to enter? I'm a bit confused. Which side are we going on?
Side door.
Side
A
door.
side door. A side
Yeah.
door.
Okay, so
They're all running back towards the alleyway that you came out of the sewers.
Yeah. So-
where there is a side door.
Yeah, so I was okay. So that's the way we're trying to go.
And we
Okay.
vaguely heard one of the goblins say, "Go lock." this side."
Yeah. I heard. Ba-bam. So where's the lady now? Sorry, I'm just trying to get Roll20 to actually keep up with me here. Cause loading. There we are. Right, I'm gonna move over, stand next, and protect her with my shield, and I'm gonna delay my action.
Okay. What are you delaying for? What are you
If
holding?
anything tries to harm her, shoot at her, do anything of that sort, I'm gonna block her with my shield and use the what's it called again? Help action or defensive action or whatever. So she gets
Okay.
plus AC. Can't remember what it's called.
Okay, so you're defending, so she'll get a +1 AC.
Yeah.
Is it just a +1? I thought.
No, it's a +2, isn't it?
Is it a +2?
Defending.
I could very well have it wrong.
I think I get his shield bonus to my. Isn't that how it works?
Just a second.
Oh, it's.
Yes, you get his shield. So is the shield
It's
a
a
+2?
2. Yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I thought it was.
It counts like cover, basically.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That I'm shielding.
Okay, so she gets your shield
Bonus to her AC. Yeah.
bonus. Yep. Okay. And then Saracina.
I am so sorry, guys, but I roleplay at any given turn, so I'm never going to be useful. I just want to say that.
No. Let's see. I was just wondering, can I potentially see the goblin who shot those bolts from where I'm standing?
Roll me perception.
Yeah. 19.
19. You can certainly see movement.
Yeah.
But you do know basically that they will have cover.
All right.
Because of the fact that they're basically ducking behind a window.
Okay. I'm a bit unsure if Well, how far up is the window?
It's second story, so it's, let's say, 15 feet.
All right. And I'm a bit unsure if cover helps them from color spray, for example.
Click the spell and we'll see. I don't remember exactly.
All right.
It doesn't. Creatures that you can't see. With the perception, I'll say that you are able to see, so that will affect them.
All right. Well, then I cast that, and that's 6d10. Let's see, what's the /R 6d10? Is that right? Yep. So 31 hit points.
Just so that you know in the future as well, instead of doing the /R 6d10, you can also do it in brackets,
Okay.
like what I've just put in Skype.
All right.
And what that actually would do, it's a little bit, it would do it like that instead.
Okay.
Rather than actually putting all of the dice out there, it
Yeah.
just tidies it up a bit. You can use either. I'm not bothered which one you use, but it's handy to know about that bracketed rolling as well.
Yeah. It has to be double brackets.
Yeah.
Double brackets, yeah.
A lot of us create macros around it as well, because
Yeah.
the way things are just done nowadays, everything's so messy.
Yeah. So 31 hit points of color spray, and those hit points subtract these. What is it actually doing to them?
They're blinded.
They're blinded.
For
Okay.
one round.
So he.
Anyone got any healing?
Nah, who wants to heal a bloody goblin?
That's very true. That's fair. That's fair.
I'll heal him, just not yet. I can't waste it. I can't, in case the girl takes more damage. Well, they have three spells for that.
So Nikolai.
Yes. 5, 10, 25, 30. Actually, I'm going to dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that is my turn.
The black circle, by the way,
Is where we came up.
Is the sewer grate, which no one mentioned closing, so that is an open hole in the ground at the moment.
Yep. Don't think anybody of us thought about it even.
Mm-mm.
Nope. I didn't get the impression that anyone did.
To be fair, every time I try to move a grate, it doesn't end well, so I didn't bother.
It's true. It's true.
You see that great? We're gonna die. Oh shit. We're
Yeah.
trapped.
Look,
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, that's my
he's
goblin
gonna do
chucking
that.
hole.
He's going to. Inferno, you're up.
Okay. Do I see any more windows on this side?
There are a number of windows along this side. Basically, every other square has a window.
Is it large? Like, are they? Is it also on the first floor?
No, it's only they look like ventilation windows up near the top of the building.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue. Yeah, continue dragging sticks. So he's
Okay. When you said goblin chucking hole, that's where you're chucking sticks, right?
Sticks, Krenko, any other goblin corpses we find.
So I'll just find another window. I'll probably. What? Can I see what the door is made out of?
Well, from your previous investigation, it is a wooden door.
Hmm.
You didn't look at it too closely beyond that, but it is a wooden door.
At this point, I would say our best option is the whole. I don't know if you guys ever saw the episode of The Simpsons where Bart bought a factory and then the factory collapsed and all the rats scattered. I feel like that might be our best option. Just burn the warehouse down and let the goblins scatter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna find another window, and actually can do it 60 feet. So the farthest window from my current spot that I can get to, so probably right above this door. Create bonfire on that window.
Okay, it would be this window here. There we go.
Cool. That's full movement, action. That's my turn. And
right.
Any, since I dropped it on the previous window, if any, I'll just go and drop that. Oh,
Okay.
Anyone who passes through that fire right there takes 8 damage if they fail to save.
Got it.
That is my turn.
Sticks, make another save.
Okay.
Or
guys.
fail it. Your choice.
I should probably go heal him, shouldn't I?
Watch me crit, alright? Guys, I'm gonna crit. That's gonna
Roll that
It's
one.
like
Roll that
dirty.
2 successes.
one. Next.
Darn.
He's open for crits, so this way he can start the chain of eventually turning Sticks into a lich.
Then he'll be Styx, the bonehead.
Oh, yes. I like it.
Hey!
Yes.
Got him.
Yes.
Let me just check this guy. What is their range?
We're all gonna die, by the way, just saying.
That's
Just
nothing
in
new.
general or like soon?
Casey enjoying this because Casey loves killing players, and this time he gets away with it as well because it's not our main characters, so he can have much fun as he wants. It's like we don't know you, Casey. Played with you for way too long to not know how you think.
All right, he moves there. He moves there. Jurgen, you're up.
Und meine Fräulein, do you
Let's go help the goblin.
You hear from around the corner yelling, "Stop flirting and fix the goblin!"
But it's so dirty.
Fix the goblin!
Only for you, meine Fräulein. I'm gonna heal the goblin.
All right.
Sticks at.
I just look back at him with beady eyes and just help the goblin.
Fix the goblin!
Got a low beat.
Where are you?
I'm just glad my main character is not a woman.
My main character is not this mean either. He's very different than this guy.
Hang on, where is your dude? Where's Jurgen? Because that's a touch spell.
Yeah, I thought I put
Around this
myself
corner.
next to you. Oh no, I didn't put myself next to you. Sorry.
Okay. Whew. I was like,
No, I have 50 move speed, so I guess I would get to you in. I mean, that was like 25 feet only. So.
Okay, he is going to.
Stop flirting and fix the goblin! Let's add that onto lines I never thought I'd say in D&D.
Yeah, welcome to our group. We're different.
Different don't even cover it.
We do things very different than other groups often. You'll find yourself doing a lot of things you never expected to.
Next time, it's stop flirting with the goblin and fix me.
There, he's gonna go there. He's gonna go there. Saracena.
Yeah. Cerezios.
Sorizia. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, something like that. I'll be running. Let's see. How is it's Q to check your. Yeah, I should be able to get over there. Can I see anything more? Or wait, before I move there, can I Or you can split up your movement, right? However
Can
you want.
yes.
Yeah, they changed that in 5th edition, thankfully.
Because yeah, is it still possible for me to attack guys up there with a firebolt, for example? From where I'm standing there.
If you could see one, then yes.
Yeah, because I could last round. I'm not sure if I still can.
No, you can't.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna run over here, and yeah, I guess that's as far as I get. Well, I can of course dash. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll dash over here.
Okay. Next up is this guy. He's gonna do that. Nikolai. This is gonna be a bloodbath.
Can I climb over those crates? Brain work words.
It would count as difficult terrain, so it's half. It takes 10 feet of movement for every 5 feet you travel. Or if you make a successful athletics check, I'll allow it to be normal movement.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the 10 feet of movement. 5, 10. That's goes to 20. 30. Puts me underneath the burning window.
Okay. He's up.
And if anything comes out of that door, they're going to get cracked in the face with a morning star. Because that's my regular action as I'm readying.
Okay. Inferno.
Okay.
Could you continue to drag sticks?
I'm alive! Wait, keep playing.
I'm alive! Wait, I'm having fun.
Get there. Yeah, you know what? I like to burn things. So let's
Just don't light the crates up behind me on fire, please.
No, the door. I'm gonna light the door on fire.
Is it the iron door or a wooden door?
It's a wooden door.
Okay, there we go.
So it's 4.
Okay, so now the door that you want to go through is on fire. Got it.
Yeah. We just have to wait a few, wait around and kick it down.
Sticks will stand up. Go.
Nikolai, keeping on brand, turns around to Inferno and goes, "Why?"
Fire.
Could have just kept burning the windows.
if Stick's gonna flip like a one ball bearing to Jurgen, like thanks, and then he's gonna. Oh, can I run down the
That's
the
a
hole a
whole
little bit
cover.
and just use it as cover? Just like,
You'd have to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check
I can do an
to
acrobatics.
make sure that you can get down the ladder without falling.
I'm gonna fall, and I'm gonna fall on my pretty ball bearings at the bottom, but I'm gonna do it.
At least they're not on fire anymore.
Yeah. They're just hot.
11. It's 11.
You managed to quite clumsily catch yourself on the ladder a bit further down than you wanted to be.
Mhm.
So you have full cover, but you will have to spend 5 feet of movement to get back up.
Inferno's
And out.
laughing at you as you clumsily fall down there.
Hey,
Like-
I have big bag, all right.
You kind of
Big
see
back
him.
small.
You kind of see him lean in to grab the ladder and slip, and you hear clank clank, and then you hear him catch himself. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Little purpose, strategy. Yeah,
This
that's all I can do.
guy's doing that. Jurgen.
Oh.
They've had so much time to get into position.
Yeah, I mean, we're fucked. Don't exactly know what to do. I'm not really the most useful in combat, to be honest. I'm just a healer. I don't know what to do. So, I mean, I guess I'll just pop myself there-ish and give, what fun can I do? Yeah, I can throw guidance on whoever that is.
That's your Fräulein.
I know who it is. Come on.
A person
Whoever
at
that
random.
one lady
Eeny,
at the
meeny,
party.
miny.
Oh yeah, I didn't put a name back.
I know, of course I know who it is.
Okay. There, and there, and there, and there. This is gonna end badly. This is gonna end very badly.
Nah. The lady shoots and I protect her. All good.
Can everyone see everyone's names now? Have I made them all visible?
I
Mhm.
can, yeah. Not Infernos. No,
There we
there we
go.
go.
Yeah. Okay, and the lady is up.
Can I see anyone from where I am right now?
Roll me perception.
Right. 9.
You cannot.
Well, then I'm going to. Let's see. We're trying to get in the door in front of Nikolai, right?
It's currently
Yes,
on
the
fire.
burning.
No, yeah,
the-
not
the
anymore.
burning
It's on
door.
fire.
You're trying to get through the burning door.
All right. Damn it! Every entrance here is either locked or on fire.
Or locked and on fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna just whisper lowly to you guys and just I'll try to create a distraction. And then I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to create the noise of a giant lion roar or something like that. Let's see, what can it do? I'm just gonna check the spell here. Yeah, a lion's roar. Yeah, I'll just make the sound of a lion's roar 30 feet away from me. Hopefully it'll at least do something. What's the... try to find the... Oh, there we go.
I'm just gonna nip AFK 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Alright. So, yeah.
So, guys, are we like retreating and regrouping, or are we going in there? What do you guys think?
We're screwed in whatever way we go.
Yep.
At this
Based
point,
on all those goblin initiatives.
he's had so long to reposition them and put them in the perfect position to just ambush us if we get in. We're so screwed.
Yeah, but if we don't go in, they will have time to escape and have
Exactly.
even more time to prepare.
Yep.
So, at the very least, now we are like in the groove of things.
Block off the exits and set the building on fire.
This is logic 101. See,
Yeah.
we're screwed, but at least we're in the groove.
Yeah, what we need to do is split up.
That's not gonna work.
That's just horror movie logic.
Yeah. Tell you right now that Casey just plays standard tactician on these guys. I can tell you right now. He doesn't do much on them. But considering that it's
I
just
haven't
time.
had to do much. You've handed me this on a silver platter.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly.
Let's see,
I can take the blame for that.
We're gonna loudly tell them we're here, and then run around the outside of the building after shouting which door we're going to.
And did you ever doubt that this would happen, Casey? I just realistically think about it. What group
No,
are you playing with?
See,
To
Kim,
be-
you've missed the whole point here. The reason that I'm starting you out with these characters rather than your main characters is so that all of the new players would realize how bad they're in for it before you start using your mains.
Ah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's why we did this on throwaway level 1s to start with. You know.
But my brother.
Throw away? How dare you, Casey?
Nikolai.
Yeah, just before, because I'm...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I cast Minor Illusion, and instead of Lion's Roar, I want to make it the sound of lots of armored boots approaching. Over at this corner here.
Nikolai
So-
looks at the burning door.
Which corner?
The southeast corner.
Okay. Okay.
Nikolai looks at the burning door and just goes, 10, 20, 5, 30. He just turns around so he can start going around back to the other door.
Okay.
He just kind of turns around, looks at the party, and goes, "What?" And just like in defeat, turns around, comes back up the crates, back down the crates, and just starts walking back around.
As Nikolai turns and heads away, Inferno, at the start of your turn, you can see the burning door starting to collapse in.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Yeah, I'm. How can I see like how much of the building's on fire right now from this side? Has it like come around yet?
It has not yet come around. No.
All right. Do I see any windows that are currently like propped open or barely?
All of the windows are thereabouts open. A couple of them are actually like cracked or have little areas broken out of them. But you don't actually at this point see any movement through them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna create bonfire again on another window. Honestly, my guy would just like look up, find a random one, and just pop it on it. So pick a random window for me there, DM.
There we go.
And then I'll move there and kind of sit down, lean up against the crate, using this cover.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Got it. Sticks.
Six is gonna climb up again. Hi, Venom. Bye, Venom. And run over here. Look at the burning door. Like, shit, I can't open burning door. It takes out his crowbar, and he will kind of wedge it in the side, and we'll try to open it that way instead. Like,
okay.
But like he's
as you touch the door with your crowbar, it literally falls apart.
I'm the strongest goblin alive.
And you can see through that gap that the opposite corner of the building is in flames.
Uh-oh. Fire dude is good at fire, guys. And he's gonna... Shit, it's a stupid idea. I'm not sure. I'm 20 feet. I'm gonna... Do I need to make a saving throw if I run through here?
Oh no.
Yes.
You're about to get pelted with like 20 arrows.
Shit, hang on. Where's the... There it is. Okay, can my character just peek with like around the corner real quick? Like, just do it. One of those.
Give me a. I will say peeking around the corner. I will say it's going to be a bonus action.
Okay.
I won't make it take your full action, but that will allow you. You can make a stealth check to peek around the corner without being seen.
Okay, and can I also physically move my character in that case to make it so I can see directly in there?
I'll move you in just a second.
Okay.
Just make your stealth check first.
Oh, that's with disadvantage. I don't know why. So, but that's
Add 2 to it so you can roll at 16.
Yeah, 16. Yeah. Oh, why did I roll disadvantage? Stop
You
that.
probably had it clicked from last time.
Yeah.
Your strength or something.
There we go.
And then the rival gang was the Shatter Gang brothers.
Shatter Gang brothers. Okay.
Yes.
Jesus.
At least one of these guys see me.
As you peek around the corner, first off, the first thing that comes into your view,
What the fuck is that?
I'll put a better picture of it in Skype.
I don't know what it is, but I want it.
I know exactly what it is.
It is a very large, like loading mech with a goblin in the top of it.
Oh, I want it. I want it so bad. It's even my size.
And in addition to that, oh god, this is gonna hurt.
Oh no. But it's just my head. Like, whoo. Whoo.
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh God, yeah, you're gone.
I
Actually,
should.
a lot
Shit.
of those were misses.
Yeah, hang on. Shouldn't I have cover though? Right?
No, because they beat your stealth check as you were looking through you were
Okay.
heading and looking through. So
Okay.
the stealth check would have basically given you the cover.
Okay. This 23 obviously hits.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes. And shit. Level 1, dudes. And he's gonna go. Fucking big thing in there. And he's gonna. He's gonna cast.
Luckily, all three of the others missed you. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you would have been probably dead again.
Yeah. And he's gonna like take out a vial, like, and, hey, and it's gonna cast grease.
Because that's a great thing to throw through fire.
On like basically here.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot square, so a 5-foot radius.
Does that mean it's a 10-foot square of fiery grease?
They make the save.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna go back back, and he's gonna hang on. He's gonna say, "Big dude, many people, like throw things in there that explode or something. I don't know." And he's gonna take one more step back, like, "Oh, I have
Okay.
arrow in neck. It's not good for turning head."
Jurgen.
So, who's this?
That's
Nikolai.
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 That's the Golgari dude, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I hate you. Gonna go up to the fire dude here. I'm gonna throw. Sorry, mate. I'm gonna throw guidance.
I'm wounded.
What do you mean
Okay.
wounded?
You've wounded my heart. You wounded my feelings.
Oh yeah, no.
He doesn't care about that.
Yeah, I was about to say you're not gonna know my other character then. This is a nice guy.
This is the nice male chauvinist.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Sarcia.
Yeah. I want to just shout out in the direction of where the goblins are, and make a deception check while doing it. And I'll shout out, "We have to get out of here! The Shadow Gang brothers are coming!"
Can we assist with? Oh yeah, those guys. They're there, over there.
No, because you would have had to have actually already used your
Okay,
action. to do
yeah,
it,
that's
you've
true.
done
That's
other
very true.
things.
Oh, and by the way, you guys would have seen like he kind of pokes his head in there, and there would have been like 6 hours flying by. Like, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
6
cool.
arrows, yeah.
Quick question, because I remember I cast the minor illusion last round to make it sound as if there were lots of boots coming. Does that give me
It's
advantage
true,
on
you
this
did.
deception?
Yeah, I'll actually allow that. Why not?
All right.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
it's only 2 succeeded.
Okay. And you do hear from inside. This is great. We can get rid of the Shadow Gang too.
Oh, great.
I just made things a lot worse for us.
Yup.
Nikolai.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm going. What do I do here? What do I honestly do in this situation? He whistles to get everyone else's attention and signals for them to start going around to another door.
Get out. We're going our. Oh.
The other door, yeah.
I didn't.
No, I know you didn't. Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna roll stealth, just to be safe.
Hey, 16. There you go.
Inferno.
Okay. I'm going to army crawl
Okay.
till I could see something. And then once I do, I will create bonfire.
Okay.
We'll cast it on. Based on the picture of the mech, there's like a big chair.
Yeah,
On
with
top
the
of the
goblin
robot?
sat in it, yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna
create
put him in the hot
bonfire.
seat?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the goblin in the hot seat.
Got it.
So if the first time he begins his turn, essentially, so when I cast it, and also if he ends his turn in the chair, he also takes a damage.
Right. What's the saving throw on that?
14 for that beautiful one fire.
He does fail it.
Then I just
Oh shit!
crawl back.
Hold on. Before you crawl back.
Mm-hmm. They all have disadvantage, so.
Oh god. Hold
Just
on.
have they go boom. Please tell me something goes boom.
Hold on. Let me look this up.
Oh, that's right.
That's a lot of silence.
6 damage from that? Jesus. Roll me a dexterity save.
I am prone, so I believe that's a disadvantage.
It is, yes. One of them survives. One of them makes it.
What happens?
I rolled a 2 and a 3, so I was gonna fail either way. I believe a boom boom.
Yes, you hear a loud boom. And Inferno, you take 6 damage.
Nice.
Boom.
So I take 1 because I have 5 temp HP. Oh, have I reduced any goblins to 0 hit points yet?
Are we gonna count
Oh,
the one that
from that explosion, does that count as technically as me as
That's what I'm
something I
trying to
did?
determine, because you caused damage to the rig, and then the rig exploded, dealing damage.
Oh,
Me-
wow.
So I'm gonna say that's not you dealing the damage.
when you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you didn't do that. The rig did.
Okay.
You damaged the rig, and then the rig reduced him to 0. So I'm gonna say no for that.
Oh. Was the person in the mech Krenko.
No.
Boom. Styx is like, wow! No!
Oh, also, DM, you might want to put some more juice in your tank there. It's looking.
There's still some.
Yeah, no, but if it's too low, you'll burn the cotton.
No, I know. It'll be fine for a few more, and then I'll refill it.
So I get burned, which Inferno laughs when he gets burned by fire,
Why
and
not?
then
Yeah.
he just moves back.
Okay. Styx.
Wait.
Sorry. Go ahead.
The explosion caused it. Damn, I was hoping. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna hellish rebuke.
Yeah.
Even more.
Yeah, even more fire. Yes. That is my thing.
Did a shit ton of arrows fly at Inferno when he went there?
They did not.
In that
Nope.
case, this goes well. I can work for him. So he's gonna go over here again. I'll go, whoa, shit, and he's gonna go like, sorry guys, and he's gonna run off. So 5 foot there, and then he's gonna do an action to run over there. How did I do that thing where you put the when I map out my movement?
When you hold your character.
Shift?
Hey guys, give me like 3 seconds.
No problem.
Well, I'm running up over here at least. Whoop.
Okay.
when you click and hold your character
Mhm.
to move it, you right click along the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hold on. Let me just check something. Yeah. An 8 misses you as a crossbow bolt flies
Damn
past,
you!
and you hear from inside.
That's how you sound.
Small head. That's your insult. Small head.
Small head.
Jurgen.
Jürgen is going to
I'm back.
do
Welcome back.
absolutely nothing, I think. I mean, they're burning down the warehouse, aren't they?
It seems so.
Yeah, so if they just, I mean, let nature take its course is kind of my thinking. So I'm just gonna chill, protect the lady. Gonna
Oh,
walk-
jeez.
Gonna walk back and protect the lady again.
You did hear the dude saying like, "Hey, come on over here. Gonna go around."